Yeah.
It's either that or I crash out. So
Yeah, no crashing out, child. No crashing out. Go talk to somebody.
like I kind of look like I listen to like rock music, punk music, whatever, and it's not even on purpose. It's just what resonates with me. And then I make R&B music. So like a funny story, actually, I had a performance once and I walked up in my outfit and I started singing R&B and I kid you not, I literally heard somebody from the crowd be like, what the fuck? They were so confused.
You mean to tell me that none of this was real? Fade away, nothing left to say. Now I want to play. Wasn't born yesterday. Tell me that you don't feel the same way. Haven't talked in days. Oh, it's a shame. I still love you.
What's good, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in. This is another episode of Maybe It Gets Better podcast. It's your boy Sima, your boy Delux, your boy Ronto, your boy BlckkStar, and we have a special guest. Tell the people your name.
I'm Brandie Rose. Hi.
Let's give a round of applause for Brandie.
Wow, thanks for coming. So, just to start off, let people know who's Brandie Rose.
Besides being a regular human, I'm an artist.
Okay.
I make R&B music and pretty much anything like under the category of alternative.
Okay. So where are you from?
Toronto.
Toronto. Hey, born and
Gotta
raised.
represent.
Okay.
Big up.
Okay. So, what made you get into recording music in the first place?
My gosh. Okay, so music has been like a big part of my life since I was like a little kid. Like obviously it's a big part of Black culture. Like we grew up listening to our own like cultural music, and R&B is like a huge thing. And so like I didn't realize that I could sing until I was probably like 10 or something like that. And I was like, oh, this is fun. And then like I would listen to music and I'm like, this doesn't relate hard enough. Like it doesn't hit hard enough. Like I want to make my own. And then I actually was like, oh, can I swear?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, like I could actually make my own music. So then I started writing and it was like really, really bad and really corny. I started writing, it was really bad, it was really corny. And then like the more I practiced, I was just like, you know what, I actually really like this. And it was like the only thing that made me feel like, I don't know, like it just felt aligned. So
So when you were 10, like, were you like singing in the shower, or were you like choir, or?
I never shut up. Like it didn't matter where it was. I was just always singing.
You're just singing, okay.
Was there a particular song that you were singing, or just like doing your own covers, or like you were just making up things and singing it?
Definitely all of the above, but like Michael Jackson is like my number one. So I would always be singing Michael Jackson.
All right. Top Michael Jackson song.
That's really hard.
Oh, young Michael Jackson or older Michael Jackson?
See, that's why it's hard.
Yeah, because they're just two different lanes.
Right?
Yeah.
Are we talking about black Michael Jackson or white Michael Jackson?
That's another thing.
Okay, unfortunately, white Michael Jackson, but there's this one song, I don't know if a lot of people will even know it, but it's called Butterflies, and it's like his most R&B-esque song, and that's my favorite, I think.
I couldn't even think of that song.
Yeah, no.
I say like "Rock My World" was like that song for me.
Yeah.
That was a big one. I love that song. The music
yeah.
video itself was amazing. I just feel like that kind of feel like I'm pretty sure that was R&B and stuff like that, but that kind of like like the type that you sing to a girl in the rain. And that kind of is lost nowadays. Like, you know, when the R&B movies, like, they do this. Like, they don't do that anymore. So, like, you can kind of just say where R&B is going right now.
Yeah.
For me, it would have to be like "Remember the Times." Like that video was crazy with Eddie. What was it? Eddie Murphy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy.
that
He was a
video
good friend of Michael Jackson, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was seeing the friends of Michael Jackson, like Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker was in it.
Yeah.
They have funny stories, man.
I know.
Yo, Chris Tucker has one of the best ones though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
His
way Chris
impressions
Tucker
too.
talks about him
Yeah.
and does the voice too, yo.
Yeah.
But can you believe, like, they say his voice was, like, super deep?
It was
not,
deep,
not so
apparently.
high-pitched? Like, that's kind of...
Never heard that.
I can't
That's so
picture him
creepy.
with like a deep voice.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of people
Yeah.
that got stories like, no, his voice is, like, deep. Like,
Yeah.
hey, like,
Never heard
yeah.
Because he's a fucking weirdo. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I feel like the weirdest people make the best music.
They do.
Like,
Usually,
They do.
yeah.
for instance, like Kanye, like he's like obviously you know Kanye and his little rants and everything, but like people see he's like a creative genius. but he's weird as shit. So it's like,
Yeah, like do you know that famous painting, like the Van Gogh?
Yeah.
The Van Gogh painting. Yeah, that guy was a lunatic. Like he was cutting off his ears and stuff.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So
You gotta love the craft, right?
Yeah.
Makes you go insane.
yeah. So what would you say your favorite Michael Jackson song is?
I'm gonna just stick with Beat It.
Beat It. Okay, that's
fair.
I'm gonna have to go with either Remember the Time or Smooth Criminal.
Smooth Criminal.
Smooth Criminal's hard.
What? Yo. And you're okay. Yo, that was, and then the way he leaned forward without that was crazy. Yeah.
You know what's a hard song too? Rock With You.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, that's
See, like, we're going to be naming songs forever. Like, he doesn't make a bad song. So.
Yeah. What PYT? Yo, that song is crazy.
Yeah.
The vocals, yeah. Even like young Michael Jackson. You know the song Ben? Like when he sings that song, if you go back and listen to him sing Ben, like just him as a little kid singing that song so powerfully like that, it's like amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You guys comment your favorite Michael Jackson songs in the comment section.
Moving along. Okay, so for your song, you have a song out called Fade Away.
Yes, I do.
That was a great song, by the way.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It's a really good song.
Yes. So what was your thought process behind that? How did you come up with it?
Ew. Okay, so I went through.
We want to hear.
I went through I wouldn't even say it was a bad breakup, but you know those like breakups where you're like, I should have broken up with you first. So like I was trying to process those emotions, and I was like, why am I like, I don't care about him, so why am I so like angry? Like why am I so hurt? And then I realized like when somebody leaves you or like does wrong by you, and like you know that you took it and you shouldn't have, it makes you feel small. Like it makes you feel like you're fading away.
Would you say it's pride?
A part of it is pride, definitely. Like
Is it one of those like, oh, I should have said this in the moment, but I didn't?
100%. Like 100%. Like you look back and you're like, I could have said this, I could have said that, but because you didn't, you're just like, I don't know. You go through the period of like your ego's bruised, and then you feel like you're like a shell of yourself, and then you kind of like get over it, and then you're like, nah, I'm not over it. Like fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? But like otherwise, that's kind of like the idea of like fade away was like I felt like I was actually fading away, and I knew I deserved better, but I didn't give myself the chance.
So, are you hoping for your ex to hear this and like feel the pain that you felt?
No.
Okay. That
Like,
was over with.
I'm not like the revenge artist where I'm like Taylor Swift. I'm gonna write about you. Like I'm not like that. It's mainly like I make music so I can connect with the people that went through the same thing or feel the same way. But if he does hear it, say none.
Yeah. Okay.
So I want to go a little bit deeper in that if I can. Because a lot of the times we use a lot of our personal lives and our art as an artist. These are the inspirations for a lot of the songs. Do you feel like the bad moments help inspire the next song? But I would say like more or less like the next like feeling of the song.
That's a really good question.
Okay. I think a lot of like negative feelings, a lot of negative emotions do inspire a lot of, I think, artists in general. But speaking for myself, like a lot of the time I thought I couldn't write because I wasn't sad or I wasn't going through anything, which is probably not healthy, but I got to do what I got to do. But also being really like, I've written a lot of my sad songs in a happy mindset. So I don't know. I just think like the positive or negative, I think you just have to feel passionately and you'll be able to write, I guess. Or like,
I find that interesting that you said that you have like you make the saddest songs when you're happy. Like, how do you go about that? Like,
okay, so how do I go about
because
that?
that's like the opposite of emotion, right? Like,
Is it like a confused feeling at the time?
No, it's not confusion. It's when I'm actually in it and I'm really sad about it. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to write about it. It's until I've processed it, thought it through, and I'm in a better place where I'm like really happy that I made it through, and then I can write about it.
so yeah, that makes a lot of
Obvious
sense.
way to go about it.
So it's like releasing that pent up aggression or negative emotions that you had in that moment when you're able to articulate it. Okay. That's powerful though. That's great.
It's either that or I crash out. So
Yeah, no crashing out, child. No crashing out. Go talk to somebody.
Yeah, maybe it gets better.
Yeah.
Always remember that.
Yeah.
But I think this is the perfect time to ask, how's everybody's mental health?
Yeah. Okay. Who wants to start?
Shit.
Sorry.
I mean,
Let's actually, no. Let's do ladies first.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
I think overall, right now, I'm like struggling between having to build a life, make a living, build a career, and being happy because, especially for like our generation, those things are not synonymous with each other at all. And there's not a lot of space for creatives to make a living. You kind of have to do both. Like you need to have your part-time or your 9 to 5 and follow your dreams at the same time. A lot of people don't understand that. They think, oh, you're a creative, like you're doing it for fun or you're having so much fun with it. How could you complain about it? It's because I'm busting my ass from 9 to 5 and then I'm doing what I want to do, you know?
Yeah.
So that kind of affects my mental health because I feel very stuck sometimes. And unfortunately, we're in a world where it's internet based. And if people don't see you on the internet, people don't see you at all. Yeah. So, yeah. But overall, I'm okay.
Good. Yeah.
That's great.
What about you?
Mindset is good. I'm just, pushing through, trying to survive. Like, understanding how life is going through the economy with being in Toronto and trying to set the foundation of, like, being a young adult is something that is, like, is kept on being the main topic for most of my conversations with certain people. And, I just realized I've been growing a lot lately. Like, to be honest, I'm not in a bad space, and I do see clearly like what path that I'm going on, and it's pretty good. Yeah.
Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. We're going on the table. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going in order this time.
We need a nickname for you for ducking all the questions.
Yo, chill. Oh man, I'm not about to hell this. I'm doing good. Actually, I've started going back to the gym. So
I'm proud of.
Yo,
He's looking kind of small.
Yeah, chill. I'm getting there. Working on it. But the back of my arms are sore right now. And trying to lift my arm up, it's a thought process I have to go through right now, but it's okay.
Good pain.
Good pain. Exactly. So, gym life. Trying to get back in a better routine for that. I feel better than last week, I could say. Last week felt like it was dragging for some reason. Like,
Really?
Yep.
yeah, it felt super slow.
It was probably because you know how the summer, like the last week of summer, now it's like fading into fall.
Yeah.
The fall weather's creeping up. The fall weather is creeping up right now. As you can tell, like it's raining a lot more. It's a little bit more gloomier than usual.
Yeah.
We're in the Gotham era.
Yeah, I think last week it was getting to me, so like this week is not so gloomy for me.
Yeah, but it's almost like that winter arc though. Like, man,
It's
it's time to focus.
Yeah.
Time to lock
in.
October 1st.
Yeah.
Focus.
Discipline.
Yeah. I'm good right now though.
That's good. I say my mental health is good. I think a lot of things have been just going up in terms of work and everything. Context, I work in like community work. I do like studying for psychotherapy and everything, and then. So we have some new projects. Also, like as an agency, we're doing good. Independent as well, looking to start doing more of my independent work, trying to start building up that brand. I'll say I'm more of a creative in terms of like creating ideas and like seeing it through and trying to like make a system if I can't fit in a system kind of thing. So that's been helping my mental health. I've been doing a lot more, I guess, in terms of like being a creative and stuff like that way. Mental health right now in personal life is good. I feel like that's the type of thing that at least when we come and shoot like episodes on Mondays, that's for me is my therapy a little bit because I'm able to connect, try new things, ask good
100%.
questions.
Yeah.
So that's in my sense. Like this podcast it helps with that, and I want to start doing a lot more youth work where we get youth to start talking about these things and put it out, build a brand, see where it goes. So right now it's an exciting time.
Are you still doing the run club?
I actually took a break. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a commercial shoot. Been doing a lot of like commercials and everything. So, like my whole schedule from like Monday to Friday is booked. So I try to like get those like Saturdays for myself. Yeah. And like going downtown and on top of all of this is like tiring and draining. So, but I'm trying to get more into that.
I don't think he's slacking because he does a lot.
So I'm trying to get back in the gym. That's a big thing too because I used to go consistently back then. And then so I'm trying to get back. At least if I were to get some cardio or other things, I'm trying to like do a routine where I get back in the gym. So
yeah, for sure.
Maybe that's something that I could do.
Okay, that's good. Everybody's looking at me.
I know that one.
Yeah. Honestly, just going through the motions, kind of like coaching myself through the bumps and bruises. Throughout the week. I had a good weekend, but it's like after having a good weekend, you have to go back to reality and be like, all right, like back to the grind. Like literally, Sunday should be a reset day, and I had a good reset day. But it's like, all right, like now it's time to really go through the week. Have to wake up in the morning, have to deal with work, driving, traffic, blah 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 blah, and that's not always the easiest. But like, it's just like I noticed just having a positive mentality mindset throughout the day definitely helps you get through those rough patches in your life, right? And just like BlckkStar, like I've seen myself growing a lot, right? And you can't grow unless you go through these little bumps and bruises. So like I'm in in terms of mindset, I'm in a very grateful mindset as usual, a very positive mindset. Not all the time because everybody. It's hard to stay positive, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just taking every day one day at a time, you know what I mean?
I don't think life should always be like you have to be in positive at all times. It's more like just balance. Always keeping a balance in your life. Even if you want to like it's okay to be sad sometimes,
Yeah, but like there's days when I just want to crash out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just crash out.
Sometimes you just need that.
Okay, so we got a bunch of crash dummies here. Okay. Be careful.
Yeah.
No crashing out.
Let's go to a lighter topic. Let's get into the meat and potatoes parts.
Meat and potatoes? Okay. So do you have since we were talking about how you come about your music and stuff, like what's your actual routine for when you are gonna go make say you're gonna go make a song today? Like what are you doing?
Is this like a song that's already written, or is it like from scratch? Nothing's there.
Ooh, let's do from scratch. Like what do you do?
Like okay, so I need to be alone when I'm writing. And so, like, I obviously live with people, and I will literally tell them to get out of my space. Like, please get out. Like, just, and they take offense to it. Some people want to be, like, in the writing process. So, like, oh, like, can I see her? Like, can I help? And I'm like, no. Like, I just give me a second. So I usually, like, do it in, like, a very confined space. It's usually dark with, like, mood lighting. And this sounds so weird. Oh, God. Okay, this sounds so weird. But I sit in my room, and I just, like, close my eyes in silence for like 20 minutes. But what
That's not weird. That's like meditation.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Thank you.
You gotta lock in.
I like the reason why I'm doing that is I'm actually listening to all of my thoughts, but I'm doing it in a way where I'm not like actively thinking. I'm kind of just letting my brain like run. Yeah. And usually when I do that, a reoccurring thought will happen. And I'm like, okay, I should probably write about that because it's constantly coming up. Then, I start writing and words will just flow, things will come. And then I usually just ask my producer for a beat or I hop on my violin. Like,
oh, you play the violin?
Wait, whoa.
Yeah, like she's trying to just
hey, she's trying to slide that in
real quick.
Yeah.
You play violin?
I do. I've been playing for 12 years.
What? You know what's so funny? I actually wanted to learn the violin for the longest
You
time.
should.
Yeah, you talked about that before.
Yeah, I did talk about it. Yeah, it is. Mine's like, no, you just starting to
it's on record.
Violin now. Like,
What?
Yeah.
That's cool. So, wow. Okay. What's the hardest thing about playing the violin? It's like holding up on your neck like that.
No. No, I think the hardest part is you have to. It's like a muscle memory, like instrument. So if you don't know where the notes are, you're gonna play it wrong, and it like you could literally play it like I can't say semi. You guys know what a semitone is, right?
Kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay, like a half step note, whatever. Like you could literally play that and it will sound completely wrong. So I think just remembering or memorizing the notes is like really hard. But other than that, it's like really easy. There's 4 strings.
And do you play any other instruments?
I wish. No.
You've always stuck to the violin?
Yeah, because when I was little, I was like, Mom, I want to play more instruments. And she said, we don't have money for that. So the only free the only free program was violin.
Wow.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
shit. I need to find one of those free programs. I think that speaks a lot because the violin is very it's a disciplined instrument.
Very classy instrument.
It's very. I love the sound
like
though.
it.
I love string instruments because of the sound, and the reason why I love the violin was because it really takes a lot of not a lot of people play the violin, and then if you're in a room with people that don't really play classical instruments, you'll literally woo them.
Yeah.
And it's so portable too at the same
Yeah.
time. So you could literally do a whole concert with the violin and go to the next spot, and you just have to carry a briefcase.
You ever thought of like doing those going up to someone who's doing like a public someone who's
Performance?
like
Yeah, like
playing
on the subway?
piano somewhere,
Yeah.
yeah. And then going up to them and be like, "Ooh, could I play with you?"
No. No, I'm too shy. Like, you see how you would assume that an artist is very bold about their craft and no, you don't assume that?
I think most of them are shy.
Oh, okay. So I'm not weird then because I'm
Nah.
like really shy about
think-
like a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot that are just like either they want to be cocky with what they're performing and everything because is it just experience or
I think it is the experience because at first, like, you're very shy, and I think with music, like, as an artist, a performer, or like a instrument, instrument or whatever, you have to be vulnerable because
Yeah.
you're playing how you feel, right? Like, how you feel plays through the music. So that's not always easy to do with a group of people or people that are just walking by, right? And I think after a while, you start to develop that talent of doing it. So, yeah, no, I definitely think, like, kudos to the people that actually do that.
I have a question, Brandie. I guess in terms of like as an artist, right? And I think you touched upon this with like personalities. Do you ever feel like you're ever pressured to kind of like put on a persona, or like if you know that you're a shy person and music is a very competitive field, do you ever feel like you have to, quote unquote, pretend to be another person, or like be the word is ambivert, when you have to kind of be that extra outgoing personality? Do you ever like struggle with that? Like, how's your take on that?
So I'm like naturally an extroverted person. I don't know if you could tell, but when it comes to my music, I'm very, very introverted about it. And the problem with that is it's all about networking, and you can't be shy about your craft if you want to network.
Yeah, that's true.
And so people do want, well, in my personal experience, people really do want me to kind of fit into a persona, which is kind of annoying because I don't know, like I'm not, like an artist is just a human that makes art. So my personality is my personality. I'm not really, I don't know what you want from me. And especially with the kind of music I make, they expect me to dress a certain way or like speak a certain way or look a certain way. And it's like, I don't know, like I'm just human. I grew up in Toronto. I listen to literally everything. I have a very wide range of friends from different cultural backgrounds. Like, what do you exactly expect? Like, I'm not Summer Walker. I'm never gonna be Summer Walker.
I think it's the gimmicks, that, especially like labels and other things. Like, I swear, as an artist, I feel like there's added pressure to kind of be like, oh, like you sing like this or you sing like that. Like, why don't you just try to be like them, but from Toronto?
Right.
All these things. Like, how do you feel like that puts pressure on you as like a female artist as well? Because that's a different type of pressure on top of it, adding the complexities of race as well.
Right. I think it makes me feel really discouraged because it's like I can't be taken seriously unless I'm compared to somebody who's already made it. And I think that, status shouldn't really matter in terms of how legitimate you are. Oh, sorry, I just thought of something that I have to answer after. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah, like it shouldn't matter, and especially being a Black female, like we are not taken seriously already. Black people in general, especially in entertainment, which is odd because a lot of entertainment comes from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so just it's really discouraging, but I genuinely don't care. Like I don't even care. Like it just motivates me even more because what am I gonna do?
Okay. So to bring it back to your routine, right? What's your process when you like have writer's block or something like? You can't think of anything else to write. What do you do then?
Usually, I try to be as honest with myself as possible. So if I have writer's block, it's probably because I'm hiding from something, or I'm trying to make a hit, or I don't know, I'm trying to make something that like sounds cool, sounds relatable. And you know, if that's not naturally how you do things, or that's not the kind of music you make, like I don't make radio music. You know what I mean? If I try to do that, I'm going to have writer's block. So just being really honest and sometimes talking about the things that I wouldn't really tell people out loud helps me.
Hold on, I want to ask. For a question related to the previous question, do you feel like your style, your physical style, matches the type of music you sing, or no?
No. Okay, don't watch what I'm wearing right now. These are my work clothes. But like I guess I could categorize my style or aesthetic as like alternative. Like I kind of look like I listen to like rock music, punk music, whatever. And it's not even on purpose. It's just what resonates with me. And then I make R&B music. So like a funny story, actually, I had a performance once and I walked up in my outfit and I started singing R&B, and I kid you not, I literally heard somebody from the crowd be like, what the fuck? Like, I was so confused. And it's like, I don't know. It doesn't really match, but like it matches in my head. Like it matches for me, you know?
Yeah. I feel like for the viewers, we got to put like a photo of like from your eyes.
I know.
Yeah.
So like, cause I'm seeing something else, but like I could imagine it, cause I see the earrings. So I'm like, what's that song called? Like, hello, darkness is my own. Like, that's what's popping up for me, cause I'm like, oh, okay, like that's like maybe it's like that.
Yeah, no, it's so weird because I literally make music that people compare to like SZA, Summer Walker, the typical R&B artists that
Did
make
you have
it,
like a emo phase ever?
I am emo. Like it's not even a phase. I am emo.
Okay.
So.
Turn around.
I hear voices in my head. Yeah, talk to me.
Is there any artist right now that like inspires the style but also does R&B?
Oh my
that you can think
gosh,
of?
do you guys know David? You know David.
Dave?
No.
Or
No,
David?
not Dave. David.
There's a David.
He's actually a Black artist. He's an alt artist, but he also has a lot of R&B-esque vocals. And I have to pick a song. You guys are gonna know it. You know,
You got this.
you know the one that blew up on TikTok, the romantic one, Romantic Homicide. Oh my gosh.
Romantic Homicide.
You know that?
By David? No.
Yes, you.
David.
I gotta hear it. I'm the type of person, if I hear it, I'll be like, oh, no way that was him.
I don't listen to a lot of his mainstream music. I forget how it goes.
I mean, to have a name like David as an artist name is
I
like,
know.
yo, he
Yeah,
ain't scared of nothing. Like,
Okay.
who did this? David did.
So if you guys were artists, what type of music would you guys make?
Who's going? Oh, why you guys looking at me?
Oh, wait, ask the question. I gotta hear that.
Yeah. So if you
So good at it,
if you were an artist, what type of music would you be making?
I think honestly, for me, it would either be R&B music or rap. Yeah, kind of like a fusion. It's funny enough, I was actually listening to old Drake where he was like rapping and singing.
Yeah.
And I think I'd probably do things in a more melodic tone since I can't sing for shit. Like y'all don't want to hear me sing, but it would be like a poetic rappy tone with like some like hard 808 beats and shit.
What, you think that's one of the best eras of Drake?
Y'all hate me for my Drake take, so I don't know if I should even answer this, but fuck it, I'm gonna answer it anyways. I think that is one of his golden eras. Like, if you listen to a song like Aston Martin music, where he was like rapping and singing in that song, like that's like the Drake I remember. That or like early Take Care days, or like just him being his vulnerable, authentic self. That's Drake. That's my favorite era of Drake.
He's gone now. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, real shit. Like Drake now, I can't really. He's not It's a hit or miss for me.
I seen a take where the guy's like, Drake used to sing to girls. Now Drake's like, why do I have to sing to girls? I feel like that's like a good comparison because like back then he was like, yo, you'll tell you your feelings or whatever, and then I feel like the wrong girl really like rocked his world.
Yeah.
And now he's just like, yo, I don't need to rap to you. Like I'm rapping from the trap. Like,
Yeah.
I'm in the trap right now.
I mean, he's
like,
up
raised
now.
the
Like he
world,
doesn't really need to do all that. He's just
Yeah.
more focused on being a pop star, being like the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
right now, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think he's really making authentic music like he used to. Like he was hungrier back then. Now it's just like it's just trying to keep the crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a different type of sound too, because I feel like like one thing I could give Drake a salute for is he put on a lot of like for Canada. He put on way more than just Toronto itself. Even with the type of music that he's making, like people don't expect someone from Canada, especially Toronto, to come and change the sound of music and then still stay on top with like
10 years
collaborating
later.
and everything. And even there's like, as you could say, like Toronto as a sound has influenced the whole North America, if not the world.
Yeah. Well, back on topic, what's your type that you would choose?
Honestly, for me, I would say like, because I feel like I'd like to try different realms. Like I feel like, okay, if I was good in like rapping, for example, then I'm gonna try the singing thing like J. Cole kind of did. Like, I like Dave as an artist because I feel like Dave has those heavy hitting songs.
Santan Dave.
Santan Dave. I like the whole take on like the mental health journey as well, and I feel like that's a nuanced thing that I would probably take a look at. Be like, okay, this is how my journey felt, and I'm not gonna compromise it to be like, oh, this is how everyone else. This is how I felt. So if someone relate and I could relate to like, oh, this is for the people that experience this. So I'd definitely be on like a Santana Dave kind of thing, or like even I'll say like a lot of it has to do with some influence from like Drake with the singing part, like trying it, like, you know, I mean, if I said, honestly, if I said the biggest threat to the world is if I could have sung, like as a talent, like I wouldn't stop singing. I wouldn't stop, you know, singing to people and stuff like that. I feel like that there's a reason why I can't sing, but to say that I don't think I could try singing is another thing, right? I think that's one of the things I want to try at least to do in my life is like, yo, I feel like I got it, I could do it, and go from there really. But it's exciting times. Like I love that avenue of like even R&B and stuff, like making soulful music, making music that you could cry to. Like I want to bring back crying, singing in the rain kind of.
Yeah. No, that's definitely the wave. I was
Singing in the rain.
Singing in the
Singing in the
rain.
rain. Like some Jordan C, Boyz II Men type vibe.
Yeah, I would be like, ooh, who would that be like? Yeah, one of those
Trey
old school.
songs?
Nah, not Trey. If I was singing,
Back
if
to
I was an
Trey again?
artist, yeah. What? Nah, if I was an artist and I could sing, I'd be like, nah, it has to be someone flyer than Trey. Like
Chris
Chris Brown
Brown.
like a no,
Like a
Chris.
Skillet baby.
Nah, chill out.
You know, I can see you as an August Alcino.
No. Yeah. Whoa. Pause. None of that. Nowhere near August. I was born in January. Nah, I would be like a Lionel Richie type.
Oh, you're
Really?
going way back.
Smooth, like just smooth criminal.
What about like a
type.
Key Sweat?
Yeah. Like just
I
calm.
see where you're
Just
going.
calm and smooth, but like, you know, hit those vocals. Ooh,
I pick up what you putting down.
Yeah, appreciate it. Well, yeah.
Shoot, I feel like I wanna rap and sing like Tyler the Creator. 'Cause he does some singing too, right?
Yeah.
And then like sometimes when he raps, it's really just him just talking,
Yeah.
just spinning shit, just doing whatever he feels like. And
That reminds me of The Weeknd. Yeah. I like when that nigga raps.
but Tyler the Creator, yeah, he's one of my favorite artists. But then like, is there such thing as like a trap R&B?
Yeah,
like
Bryson Tiller.
Like Bryson
Bryson
Tiller,
Tiller,
trap
yeah.
soul type vibes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, okay.
But there's also what's this one artist? Eam
Triplin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's sick.
Yeah. No, he's like a underground artist. He's cool. Okay, I like your guys' style. I like your style. So, what type of music would you make if you weren't? Take yourself out of your body for a sec. What other type of music would you make?
Ooh. I would make. No, it doesn't count because I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm such an experimentalist because I listen to so much music. Like I listen to anything that sounds good. So I don't actually know, but if I could, I would just make cinematic music. Like, you know, the music you hear in the soundtrack of a movie?
Like scores,
Yeah.
like a Hans Zimmer kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Like instrument wise or actually singing wise?
Both.
Like opera music.
No,
Like
not
more like, you know,
Nah,
if
like-
you watch like Interstellar, for example,
Yes.
they had like a good score. That was a good one.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Okay. That's tough. That's tough.
Cinematic music.
Don't we get paid a lot?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Like
they
in
do,
those intense moments, for example, you could hear the build up, like the emotion.
Yeah.
It's like dun 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 dun, and you hear someone's like, you know, vocals like like, it's
Yeah,
like-
I've never heard
those kind
the
of things.
name for that category though. No
I think it was
surprise.
more like scores. They call it
Scores.
scores.
Oh,
Like
okay.
movies, like any time there's like a deep moment in a movie, or for example, sometimes I follow a lot of Hans Zimmer. For example, I love his work and everything. So that he's a known one to collaborate with great directors. Zack Snyder is a good one.
Zack Snyder's great.
Zack Snyder, yeah, he has a lot of great scores. Even for the movie, who directed Interstellar? Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan
Guy
has a
knows his
lot
movies
of
and his
dude.
directors.
Christopher Nolan has a lot of them.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, good music.
I want to talk about movies all day.
Trust me, I could go there.
All right, just to switch gears a little bit. How do you guys feel about Trump saying that the Haitians are eating people's pets?
That's a
That
good one.
reminds me of like when they were saying the Chinese people are eating bats, and that's how we got COVID.
Yeah.
That literally sounds like
Nah,
the same, the same energy.
His stories are hilarious, but fucked up at the same time.
Yeah. Remember when he said, "Yo, if you drink bleach, it'll cure COVID"?
Yeah.
Some like I heard
Something
something
like
like that.
that.
Yeah, and some
That's-
people did it and
that's
they
why-
died.
Yeah, she said that.
I had
Yeah, they
no
did it and they
idea.
died.
Yeah, he's so ridiculous that it's hilarious. So this is just another one of those situations.
He really knows how to draw attention, though.
Yeah.
I feel like in America, that's one of the things because we're obviously governed by a lot like more standards. Like you could go to jail for tweeting something. Like in America, what I've been noticing, especially with the politics, is all about like clickbait. It doesn't matter what side you're on, Democrats or the Republicans or whatnot. In there, it's like either you're one or the other.
Yeah.
And I think you're the worst if you don't pick a side, which I think that they do that, especially with the elections and everything coming up. I don't know where it's gonna go. I do hope that they choose like humanity first and foremost. That I'm seeing, because we're just right beside them. So anything like, by default, we'll be getting it too. And plus, we're coming to an election soon too.
Yeah.
So I feel like the world is in a interesting place to say the least, and I do hope for more like reason and more compassion in society.
I felt like we've been in an interesting place for a while now.
2024 has definitely been an interesting. It hasn't been a long year, if I'm being honest. It wasn't lingering like
No.
2021,
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, no,
2024 came. It's like you know you were in it,
Yeah.
and it's coming to a close.
But that's also the concept of like we're kind of losing our time as we're getting older. Like
Yeah.
have you seen the study how like when you're younger, like you feel like your summers last forever.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
like a Phineas and Ferb type thing.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now we know it's just a few months.
That's
Yeah.
so
right around the corner. It's about to
sad.
You know what it is? Is perception. Like if you watch, I think in this case, like if you watch the clock, it's gonna go faster.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you're at work, it goes slower. But like I think when you're trying to have fun, you're trying to squeeze everything in.
It just goes fast. Like time is flying. And now we're gonna be 27 soon, if not already 27. And it's like, damn, like where did the time fly? Like I just visited my middle school just today, actually, for like a project, and it's so funny to be like, wow, I used to be in these halls, and now I'm leading projects
Yeah.
in it.
Did you see a new football field after you left
In Brookfield,
for your school?
In
Where's your
Westview?
school? Yeah.
I didn't see that they put a new football field. I do.
They put a new football field.
No,
there?
I'm not saying there is one. It's just like that's always the thing. Like once you leave,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
something.
Oh yeah, no, I went
Yeah.
to the middle school. And they have a turf field now.
Oh, look
I'm
at
like,
that.
damn, like they waited. I'm like, good for them. But like when I was there, we didn't have that. We just like, when you came late, you ran. Like the principal made us run laps around the school. No word of a lie. And all those things. So I'm glad that they're choosing compassion and a turf field now for them. Because back then we just played in like with two garbage cans. You put two garbage cans on a dusty field, and then you get some like cut up ball like that looks like if you get hit in the face with that, you're kind of cooked. But I'm glad that they have more resources because I'm not those old heads to be like, wow, back in my day I had to struggle. Like you're not struggling. Like I'll take it. Like they're happy, they're doing well, and I hope that continues as the years go on. But Yeah.
Maybe it'll get better.
Maybe get better.
But yeah, back to that. Sorry, for like talking about the Trump situation and like having him do like kind of like the clickbaity situation and everything. Like that's something like all content creators are trying to figure out their way of doing, and artists and everything as well. Like, how Brandie, how would you find yourself like pushing your content?
Do you want like an honest answer?
Sure.
Yeah.
We like honesty here.
I actually hate social media with a passion, and like unfortunately, I have to use it to get where I need to go. But I don't push anything. I just post, and whoever sees it because if it's right for me, I'll make it.
Yeah, you like going with the vibe.
That's a good answer.
Going with the
I like
flow.
that. I like.
So like with, because we talked about social media a couple episodes before, and I'd like to get your take on it because I'm the same way with social media. It's like I use it as a means to an end, right? I'm in a field where like sometimes you have to kind of like be in a position of power, right?
Yeah.
Position of power being like not in the top, like obviously CEO position, but you have to leverage, like, for example, your networks. Maybe you have a good video that you want to push out and you're
Yeah.
like, yo, I know that this is a banger and I got to put it out there. Do you feel like as an artist, you have to play the social media game? Because then that's in the music industry, you got to, right? And then
Yeah.
no one's going to be paying attention then.
If I want to follow the lane that most artists do, and want to make it in the same spot that they do, then probably I have to play that game. But if I kind of choose my own avenue and choose my own lane, then I don't really think I have to play that game.
That's right.
I think it's more important just to stay true to yourself. You know, sometimes like as you're going through that path of being an artist, like you tend to lose sight of what you really started the journey for. So yeah, just always hold that dearly to you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Advice.
I'm gonna mess you guys up. Okay, I know no one's gonna be prepared for this one.
Oh God.
Okay, but we're in a scenario, dreamland. Okay, it's a little messed up scenario, but hey, here we are. It's life. Okay, I must focus on you first.
Spit it out.
Imagine you're in a relationship, right?
Okay.
But before you started your relationship, right? Your guy, whoever, had a one-night stand with the girl, right? And then the girl comes back months later, knocks on the door. He opens the door, and she turns around, and she's 8 months pregnant. And tells you he's going to be a father. What do you do in that
That is
situation?
none of my business. Get out of my house.
Oh,
That is none of my
even if
business.
it happened before?
Yeah, go take care of your youth. I'm not stepmommy. Like, go take care of your kid.
What if he's like, I want you though?
Go want your kid. Like, it has nothing to do with me. I'm not a stepmother. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Kick that
okay.
out.
So what you guys doing in that situation?
Shit,
Shorty just shows up to the door and turns around, belly in her face. Like, what are you doing?
I'm disowning her.
Boy,
That's it. Don't be gone,
Bro, that's not
You're
my
exiled.
kid.
What?
I hit her with the Kanye. You're exiled. You're done.
Oh man.
I just look at it like, nah, because we need to talk about that. Who have you been with before you? Yeah,
Nah.
before you're with me. like,
DNA test.
I need a DNA test. Quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
What about you? What you doing?
Shoot, I feel like it would be the same for everybody though. Like, why is that person coming with a you for you and you're in my house?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
go take care of your kid.
Step
Don't worry
out.
about me.
Like, this is not the space for you because I'm not letting that kid in. I'm not going to be handling that burden.
Nah, but look at it from the point of view. You're the guy in this situation. What would you do?
So it could potentially be your kid.
And she just showed up with a belly.
Shoot, I'd be like,
Like she had a DNA test and she said like the baby looked like you.
I shut the door and be like, yo, you don't believe that? You don't believe that. Who is that?
Oh my god, you're terrible. You're terrible.
Oh man, I'm gonna answer
man.
that door and be like,
We'd
damn.
have to figure that out. So.
Yeah, as soon as I see who it is, I'm slamming the door. I'm like, whoa, shit.
Wrong door.
Yeah,
That's a tough one.
Ooh, that's,
What would
yeah.
you do?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You see how you try to duck the question again?
I did. I tried. Oh man, what would I do? Yeah, I would see who it is. As soon as I see her slamming the door, running back inside real quick. Oh, she didn't leave? She's still there. Damn.
And then you just be there stressing, thinking about it.
Yeah, like what the hell?
is that?
Like, you know?
Who is that? It's like,
And then I'll probably just open the door. What do you want? Quick. Hurry up. And then she'd say, I'm back. Hey, give me 2 seconds. We'll slam the door again. And run back inside to think about what I'm going to do next. Yeah, we're going straight to the nurse.
8 months, though, you said?
Yeah.
We'll just drive her to the hospital and go about your day.
Yeah.
Drop her off.
Drop her off. Go get the test real quick. And
That's mad messy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Super messy.
I saw it. So they were talking about it on Instagram. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys with a question. See what they do.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay. Last one. Oh no, not that one. Not gonna bust you guys' head. Actually, okay. What has 4 letters, sometimes has 9, but never has 5?
You guys gotta skip me. I ain't gonna answer for you.
Come on, think
Man,
about
I
it.
hate
Think
it.
about it.
4
5.
letters.
The word 5. No, that doesn't make sense.
Hey, before we answer, you guys that are watching, please comment what you guys think the answer is. Comment. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
There you go.
But yeah.
Yeah. What has 4 letters, sometimes has 9, but never has 5?
Wait,
The
say that
words
again.
5 and 9.
What has 4 letters, sometimes has 9, but never has 5?
I don't know.
Yo, my head's bust. Hold on. 5 and 9 letters. No, 4 and 9 letters, but never 5.
8? Is it 8?
What
It
has
has 4 letters.
What has 4 letters, sometimes has 9, but never has 5?
4 and 9.
It's not saying 9 letters though. 9 what? Has 9
what has
what?
4 letters?
Sometimes has 9, but never has 5.
Sometimes?
Sometimes has
I
9.
thought this was that one question related to like it's supposed to be envelope because it has 1 letter
It's gonna
G in it.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid shit like
Is
that.
it the answer sometimes?
What?
Oh, never mind.
Sometimes?
I thought it was something.
What? The answer is sometimes?
Yeah, is it?
That's your answer?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your answer?
I don't know. I'm so thinking. Wait, wouldn't be? You said okay. Say it. Sorry. Say it one more time.
The way that my frontal lobe is like activated right now, it's like I don't know.
What has 4 letters,
Okay.
sometimes has 9, but never has 5?
You said sometimes, right?
I think so. I don't know. That's the only thing that I'm getting out of
Never
it
has
sometimes.
You said I don't know.
I feel like I should be like walking out the door while I give you guys the answer. I feel like I'm gonna get beat up.
What is that?
You guys ready?
Yeah.
You give up?
Yeah.
All right. What has 4 letters?
Bro.
Shut up. Stop talking.
This guy's gonna repeat it slowly. Jimmy has 4 apples.
Now listen. What has 4 letters?
What?
is
The,
the
word
word
what?
Yeah.
WHAT has 4 letters.
But how is it sometimes has 5?
Sometimes has 9.
Like what happened?
Sometime. Oh my God. The word what has
Oh
4.
my
The word
God.
sometimes has 9.
Yeah.
But never
but
has
never
5.
has 5 letters. Don't cheat.
So I was kind of right. I got it. I told you the word sometimes for some odd reason jumping out. I'm like, I didn't even count the word to be honest.
Partially right though.
I was partially,
thinking the same
yeah.
thing, 'cause
That's
I'm
why I was like, ooh, I can't give up that.
it's 9
I was
letters
like,
in it.
what'd you say?
Yeah.
Sometimes has 9, but never has 5. Yeah.
Why did you saying it slowly like a teacher actually work though?
Hey, it's part of the
Bro,
blur.
he's trying to hit us with the dad joke.
Yeah, there you guys go. There's the answer.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
But-
it'll get better.
Maybe it gets better. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Brandie.Rose_. You can find me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and SoundCloud.
All platforms, y'all.
Also,
yeah.
is there like, do you have a specific logo that you're going for your branding, or
My logo is just me.
just a picture of you?
But I'm also doing something called the Creative Circle that you can also find on YouTube, and it's just artists opening up about their experiences and their journey in Toronto. So
That's dope. Dope.
Wait. Last question. Who would you want to go on tour with?
oh God, there's so many.
Top 3.
Top 3: Yeba, Giveon, and David.
Okay. Solid. But yes, again, that has been our episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Instagram, stayhungry_official. Check us out on SoundCloud. Not SoundCloud. Not SoundCloud. Spotify. Give us 5 stars. And yes, go check out her YouTube, her music. She's a great artist. She's doing a lot of good things in the city.
Thank you.
Vocals are very, 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 very good. So yeah, that's been our episode
For Brandie Rose.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
See you.
Peace.
Out the blue, but that's what you do, and you left me on red. When I message you, have me feeling so green, 'cause I envy how you moved on from me so soon. And that's nothing like the old me. Ring around the rosy. Got a pocket full of love letters that you wrote me, saying hush little baby, don't you cry, we just need to take some time. Never needed space, I just miss the way you hold me.